Hey everybody, this is Bran'sTech. In this video, I'm comparing the iPhone 6 to the Samsung Galaxy S5. Let's begin. Hey everybody, so in this video, I borrowed my cousin's iPhone and I am comparing it in this video with my Samsung Galaxy S5. This video is recorded at two different times, one yesterday and one today. And 2 days ago was my birthday, which is why she was over. And without further ado, here is and this is the iPhone 6. And it is sky gray. And there is the camera, fingerprint sensor, the speaker down here on the bottom with the lightning port, and headphone jack. And over here is the power button. And on the other, and the SIM card tray. And on the other side is the volume up and down and the silence toggle. Hey everybody, so I am looking at the Samsung Galaxy S5 over here. So over here is the power button, rear facing camera, the up and down volume, the power port, which is another version of micro USB. We have the fingerprint scanner, the sensors over here, the LED light, the headphone jack, and of course the water resistant backing. And this is the charcoal black edition from Verizon. Now I did want to mention that the reason why I announced that this was the Verizon edition, but yet I didn't tell anyone about the iPhone edition, was because that the Samsung Galaxy S5 over here was actually made for Verizon. But while iPhones, they are just the American and European network versions. So CDMA and GSM, which, CDMA is American and GSM is European. Well, in case you wanted to know, the iPhone was Sprint. Hey everybody, so I have actually got some phone questions to do for comparisons, and I'm going to go ahead and walk through them. Okay, so my first question I have on here is, does it have removable storage? Okay, so the iPhone 6 does not come with removable storage, and neither do any of the other iPhones, while the Samsung Galaxy S5 does support removable storage. Okay, so for the wireless charging question, this is one of the biggest questions for Samsung. Now, unfortunately, the iPhone 6 does not support wireless charging at all. Now, I'm sure there's probably a way you can trick it out, but it does not support it. While the Samsung Galaxy S5 partially supports it. What I mean by this is you do need to buy a back for, or what they call a wireless charging keypad for the phone. I've actually purchased one of these, and it works best, and you can actually get these for Walmart for about $20. charging pads. Well, the keypads, you put them on the battery, between battery and the back of the phone itself, and snaps them perfectly. Samsung that has probably intended for you to, that if they ever got working, that you could do it, but because you can't remove the battery, it is not pre-installed. Okay, so how long does it take for a full charge? Okay, so as I've heard from my cousin, it takes sometime between an hour and a half to about 2 hours for a full charge, which I believe is actually one of the most fast charging iPhones. While the Samsung Galaxy S5, which I own, takes about the same. So there's actually no competition there. While for this is, what is the operating system? This is sort of a tricky question because for Android, usually, what is supposed to be the operating system and what is the operating system is a completely different question. But in this case, it is not. But in this case, it's actually the iPhone that has it. So the Samsung Galaxy S5 runs Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow, while the iPhone is supposed to run iOS 9.3.4. This one currently runs iOS 10 public beta. Okay, here's actually where it gets pretty interesting. Okay, so both phones do carry a fingerprint sensor, but they are both different.
What does that mean?
Okay, if you're able to see it in that clip, which I've shown before, the fingerprint sensor on the iPhone 6 is used.
Now, it's awesome.
Yeah, it actually is. And it's called the Apple Touch ID.
Everybody should get Apple, yo.
Not necessarily, but I will show you the Samsung Galaxy S5. And over here's the Samsung Galaxy S5. And I'm demonstrating the fingerprint sensor. Okay, so here I use my thumb and do that. It takes a few seconds, but I think in this case the iPhone is the winner. So next on the list is onboard storage. Okay, so this is kind of a tricky one. I do not know how much storage was originally on the iPhone 6. Well, the one I was using in this demonstration. However, I can tell you the amount that can be on this model. Okay, so the iPhone 6 could either have 16 or 64 gigabytes built in. 128 gigabytes model was, I believe, there. That was on the market. However, that is now discontinued, while the Samsung Galaxy S5 only has the 16 gigabyte model with expandable storage, as I said before. Okay, this one's actually pretty simple. The iPhone is not on the go supportive, while the Samsung Galaxy S5 is. I actually do not know which Bluetooth version it is on either one of them, but both of them do have it, of course. Customization. Okay, customization actually goes both ways. Okay, so with the Galaxy, customization has to come through. Well, customization mostly comes through the inside, such as I actually can set Arrow Launcher on here, like as you can see now. instead of the Touch Wiz. Like it is right now. I have Message Plus over here instead of the normal messaging app. While for iPhone, customization comes from the exterior of the phone, like cases. And mostly for Android, the Galaxy S line is the only one that is mostly exterior supported. Well, other ones such as LG and OnePlus also do that, but it really depends on the phone carrier, maker. Okay. Simplicity. That is one thing that kind of goes both ways. For an Android user, Android is pretty simplistic, but for almost everyone else, it is pretty complicated. While iOS takes the win at this because it is one of the simplest operating systems, and every iPhone looks alike, which also goes into customization. As for the system on chips, for those tech people out there, the iPhone 6 uses the Apple A8 system on chip, while the Samsung Galaxy S5, most models run on a Qualcomm Snapdragon 801, and for LTE, while the LTE-A uses a Snapdragon 805. Although some has the Samsung Exynos 5 Octa 5422. Those are for the, but for people like me, you really might not know what that is, but for those tech people, okay, NFC compatible. This is kind of a difficult question. So, the Samsung Galaxy S5 can do the tap, like tap two phones together, send information, NFC, as well as the tap to pay. While the iPhone 6, I believe, can only do Apple Pay. Kind of a waste of NFC there, but it does have it. So maybe some iOS update. Maybe for iOS 10, probably not, but maybe 11 will finally have, like, I don't know, Apple Tap or whatever. And it'll be something where you'll say, yeah, I have Apple Tap. You don't have it. We've had Android Beam for a long time. And if you remember the old app, Bump, I believe it was what it was called, that was bought out by Google a while back, and it became part of the Android operating system. Samsung has its own version. Notifications, I don't remember what that was necessarily about, but both of them have notifications. Although for Android you can now, and I think iOS can do this shortly, that you can mirror the Android notifications to your computer. Although they're kind of Google-fied, and Apple, you know, they have the same thing with their Macs and all that. So that's kind of even. The virtual assistants. I can show you Google Now clip, and I can show you S Voice. I probably won't show you S Voice, but we'll show you some Google Now. However, I do not have coverage of Siri because this is recorded later. So I do. Oh, and I'm actually to the third day now for this video, 12:22 a.m. But I do not have Siri recorded. You all know how Siri works. So, hey everybody. So I'm just demonstrating S Voice. Now let's pop yours Google now, but let me show you. So just double, on this one, just double tap. What time is it?
It is 10 a.m.
Wake up. Wake up, Galaxy. What time is it?
It is 10 a.m.
I didn't mean to do someone. But you actually can customize what you say. But on one of the first update, well, on the original Android version and on the Samsung Galaxy S3, I just said, "Hey Galaxy," but this one makes customized, so I say, "Wake up, Galaxy. Wake up, Galaxy. Wake up, Galaxy. Who are you?"
Maybe not.
Okay. Wake up, Galaxy. Wake up, Galaxy. Wake up, Galaxy. Okay, so one thing I did not mention, well I did, was the headphone jack in the Samsung Galaxy S5. It is right here on the front. Now, for the iPhone 6, it is on the back with the lightning port. I mean, I can show a little video right actually here. Meant to say was a speaker location. So here the speaker is on the back. Kind of annoying because you can't cover it up. While on the iPhone 6, it is over here with the lightning port. We also can show video here. Extras. So this is where it gets a little tricky. So over here in the Samsung Galaxy S5, we have TouchWiz on it. Yes, the dreaded TouchWiz. But yes, the TouchWiz that comes pre-installed is TouchWiz Nature UX 3.0. I'm pretty sure this is the same one that they currently have. And of course, for the iPhone, Springboard is used. It's not necessarily a UI, but it is the user interface system, the standard application manager, basically, that is used in iOS. Also, if you are familiar to Macintoshes, it is used in the Launchpad. Okay, so now for the extra sensors. This is where it kind of gets tricky. So, the iPhone 6, I'm not sure, and for the Samsung Galaxy S5, I am unsure of which sensors are on which, but I do know that that both of them do have the fingerprint sensor, and that's the only one I'm completely sure of. But I know there's also the Galaxy S5 has a heart rate sensor, stress sensor, and I think the iPhone 6 does. But you can't quote me on that, because I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so when it comes down to it, the Samsung Galaxy S5 does seem like a more practical phone. However, the iPhone 6 also does. So it is really hard to tell. But it's based on your preferences that I'm about and also list. For any extras, I don't. Well, the Galaxy S5 does include waterproofing, but it is not as great as the one on the Galaxy S7, which is the ultimate successor to the Samsung Galaxy S5. made us an upgrade to appeal with the Galaxy S5. They had it previously, but it is also a great phone in general. Okay, so here's what comes down. Okay, adding up the totals. Here is what I have. So both do. Okay, so this really depends on your preference. If you like simplicity and you feel as if you're unable to have anything that is not simple, your best bet is with the iPhone 6. However, if you like customization, you should go with the Galaxy S5. Now I know right now this sounds like iOS versus Android comparison, which technically, although if waterproofing is particularly important to you, I say your best bet is the Samsung Galaxy S5. There is no true winner here because so this really goes to your particular preferences. If you want the most updated phone available, the iPhone 6 is your best choice because Samsung is not always great with updating Android because of their TouchWiz that they edit and then has to go through the carrier, which may take a really long time. In this case, the Verizon model of the Samsung Galaxy S5 was updated to Android Marshmallow a few weeks after all the other Samsung Galaxy S5s were updated, which was, and Android Marshmallow was brought to you in October, but I did not receive it until about 2 months ago. No, a month and a half ago. Although, I forgot to talk about the camera. The camera on the Samsung Galaxy S5 is one of the best ones on the market, but compared to the Galaxy S7, it is nowhere near. But this is not a comparison between those two phones. But the better camera out here is the Samsung Galaxy S5. However, the selfie camera on both of them are about equal. And some of the features on the Samsung Galaxy S5's camera is where it can automatically do low light photos. And if I say capture, shoot, it automatically takes the picture. If you own a Mac, your best bet is probably the iPhone 6 because they're both Apple and they both have that interconnecting Apple field with the iCloud and iTunes. However, Google and Microsoft do have that connectivity. So, as you can probably hear in the background, Windows 10 is going off because my Android notifications are being mirrored. iOS should be getting that feature very soon to the new anniversary update. But I am a Windows insider. So, yeah. And the good thing about Android is because it is custom, you can custom make it to do almost anything. However, I do have to say this, the Samsung Galaxy S5, because it does not run stock Android, and it is a 2-model-old phone. However, even though my Samsung Galaxy S5 has just turned a year old back on the 5th, my birthday, which is actually now 3 days ago, because it is as Android TouchWiz is not aged properly, so it does have some minor glitches every once in a while, more than I would want it, but it's still actually a pretty great phone. It's holding it really well. And I'll make a video about that one later. I will also make a video particularly about the iPhone 6. The iPhone 6 video will probably be out in about a month or so, or maybe pretty soon. However, the Samsung Galaxy S5, I think I've done a review on that earlier, but just in case, I will make sure that's published. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe. This is the Samsung Galaxy S5, and the iPhone 6 was here earlier in the video, but I do not have it with me at the moment. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.